We have breaking news this evening out of the Championship where Aston Villa have shocked the football world by sacking Steve Bruce for a third time with the club just 1 point above the relegation zone. Now there is a market for who the next Villa manager is going to be, and it is Steve Bruce, who is currently the bookies' favourite to take over. Well, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? Hello? Oh, hi Mr. Villa Chairman. Yeah, no, I think a phone interview is probably best as well. I don't really want to drive up there again if I'm honest. Well, mate, I don't have anything new to say from last time, really. Yeah, no, you're right. I still don't have any experience in a relegation battle. My teams tend to be a lot higher up the table than that. Well, can I ask who else you're interviewing? Pulis, Big Sam, Holloway again, of course. Have you called Neil Warnock? You've already called Neil Warnock. What about Harry Redknapp? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll have to send my condolences to Sandra. What about Steve McLaren? Look, mate, don't call McLaren. Just give me the bloody job, will you? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to Season 5, Episode 6 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we are playing Manchester United in the league and then we are playing Burnley also in the league, a slight change to schedule. And the reason for that is that Steve Bruce has been sacked by Aston Villa as the caretaker manager in charge right now. We have a quick look here. They are 20th in the Championship, only 1 point above relegation. They are having a horrible time, and why they hired Steve Bruce again, I will never know. So we've applied for the job. As you've seen, we've had our job interview. So we'll see what happens with that. This episode could well go off the rails and we end up at Villa. The reason that I played through the Southampton game I was going to show is basically because there was a chance. Any day now, we should be hearing back from Aston Villa as to who has got that job. So that's exciting, I suppose. If we have a quick look at the job updates, you can see up here we are the favourites to get it. I haven't asked for any budgets. I've said I can work with a lower wage budget, a lower transfer budget. In the press, I've said I want to go to Aston Villa. So I've done everything I can this time around to just basically get there. And then once we're there, we can deal with with what we find. But I'll be very, very sad to leave Brentford. But Harry Kewell's a favourite for a job. I'll be very, very sad to leave Brentford. But I just feel Aston Villa is a basket case club. It is obviously my team as well, so I'm, on that side of things, I'm excited. But I really do like the team that we've built here at Brentford. Now, we do have 4 games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's get to that. First up was against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. We took a first half lead when Eric Ndidi got into the penalty area and picked out Fete Arp. And we sealed the points in the second half when Ndidi crossed for Luca Bacchio. This was a really, really good performance from us, just across the board. I was really, really happy with this win. Ndidi, absolute masterclass on the right wing there. Arp and Luca Bacchio with the goals. You can see match stats would maybe suggest that they shaded it, but you can see by player ratings, we were the better team. We did a really, really good job in this one. I was very happy with it. Next up, we played Everton. We went in front early when Luca Bacchio pounced on a loose ball. Everton pulled level immediately when we failed to clear our lines. But we restored our advantage when Bassi redirected Mabry's header. Only for Everton to draw level again early in the second half. This was a really, really frustrating one. We had enough chances to win this game. Luca Bacchio with another goal, Bassi with a goal as well. And we we didn't take enough of the chances. You can see Dan didn't have the best game, Palaversa as well. We didn't take enough of our chances, and Soisi, we had to sub him off, was an absolute shambles at the back, which was disappointing as well. So 2 scrappy goals conceded, and not enough chances taken. Really disappointing. Next up, it was Cluj, TFR Cluj in the Europa League. We needed a point to guarantee ourselves top of the group. Omar Nassari gave us an early lead. Jack Scott crossed for Callum Hudson-Odoi to make it 2-0. And Hudson-Odoi collected for Rise Flick-On to get his second. Panzo crossed for Dan to make it 4-0 at half-time. Before Dan turned provider in the second half for Hudson-Odoi to complete his hat-trick. So, job done. Hudson-Odoi, different class in this one with a hat-trick. Omar Nassari and Dan with the goals as well. You can see they dominated the game. Match stats tell a story. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And it wasn't a particularly strong team as well. Nassari played up top. It was good to see him get a goal. We brought 2 of our young midfielders off the bench. Farai and Munro continued to just dominate Europe in midfield there. Really, really happy with this one. Final game to catch you up on. It was the game we were supposed to show at the start of this episode. It's against Southampton. Let's go see how we did against them. We fell behind to a stunning strike. James Garner crossed for Dan to quickly draw us level, but we couldn't get the second goal. Oh, another frustrating one. I mean, what a goal to concede. He couldn't do that again if he tried. Dan got us level quickly, and we just couldn't get ourselves that winning goal. So again, silly drop points, a draw to Southampton, and you look at the recent form. There's just the hint in the Premier League that we're dropping too many points again, isn't there? If we have a quick look at what all that means for the league table, we're sitting there in a decent spot in 5th, the Brentford spot, as I think it's beginning to be known around the league. We've dropped a little ways again. We just can't quite keep pace with the big clubs, can we? We've dropped a little ways off of City now. We're 6 points back. Liverpool and Chelsea are going with them, and it looks again as though we might be falling into a battle here with Manchester United and some others for that 4th Champions League spot. But of course, we play them first up today, so that is going to be huge. We did have our FA Cup 3rd round draw, so it's away to Portsmouth, should we be here for that. And Europa League group, done, dusted, and all to play for Sevilla and Feyenoord in the final group game. Of course, we host Feyenoord in that final group game. Let's go and have a look at what we're doing here against Manchester United. We are not the favourites. Both teams are in decent enough form. Have a quick look here. There is Zinedine Zidane coached team. Very good manager. He is a decent coach as well. He's been here for just over a year now, year and a half or so. They're a balanced, standard style of play. Have a quick look here. We're not expecting a 4-4-2. But we can adapt if we need to. You can see in their win against West Ham, he may be a little bit open at the back. We're going to try getting our inside forwards into these gaps and get the wing-backs going as well. Passing network is there, key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. So it's Pickford in goal. It's Michelotti, Pavlovic, Suisi. Better be better than he was against Southampton. Was it Southampton? Who was he taken off against? Everton, maybe. And Bogle as an inverted wing-back. More on that in a second. It's Matteo, it's Rambleson and Mabry in midfield. It's Ndedi. Now, he can't really play as an inside forward. So we're going to play him, as a winger, and then hope that Bogle sort of exploits the space in field. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. Luca Bacchio, as I said, down the left, and it is Fete up going up top. So everybody is lining up more or less as we expected. Look at that midfield. Milinkovic, Savic, and Pogba. That is quite good. But, maybe against his former club here, of course, as well, and Rambleson. Bowen says expected to prove a point today. We've got nothing to lose. Let's show everyone what we're capable of. I think I like that. Some calm, we have faith. And, well, let's see if we can go to Old Trafford and stun the Manchester crowd. And here we go. Could be our last game at Brentford. As I said, it could be any day now. It's been probably about 2 weeks in game since we had the interview. So, it could be any day now. I've done everything I can. If we don't get the job this time, I don't know what to do short of resign and just hope we get it. But I don't want to do that in case we don't get it and then we're kind of left without a club. So we'll wait and see. Good interception there by Suisi. And can we look to get him on the break here? Here we go with Mabry. Forward to Rambleson. There's the inverted wing-back of Bogle. There's a wonderful pass forward for Fete up. And Fete up sticks it away. What a goal. Oh, go away. Was it offside? Let's have another look at that. It says it was a clear offside. Oh, he does look very guilty there, doesn't he? I think he just about came back on side, but that's unlucky. But it's good to see Jayden Bogle as the inverted wing-back, putting away a potential assist there anyway. Let's try demanding more. Luca Bacchio's looking nervous. What has happened to Luca Bacchio this season? It says they're dominating the game. We haven't seen anything from them as of yet. Hasn't been a classic game, to be honest. Very light on the highlights. Here we go now in first half stoppage time. What we don't want to do is go and concede a stoppage time goal to go behind. Liverpool's taken the lead against Arsenal. Watford is 2-1 down to Manchester City, and Wan-Bissaka has a chance to get across in. It's well blocked there by, that would be Michelotti, would it? That's our left, isn't it? Come on, boys, let's win this back. Oh, in behind goes Wan-Bissaka. No, it's Luca Bacchio back there. Oh, we've done really, really well. Luca Bacchio clears it forward, and that will be the half. It's difficult to know what to say to that. It says that the match stats say we've been poor. The highlights suggest it's been a pretty even game. Let's try a time for everyone to dig in here. We'll tell the players that aren't playing well we need to see a little bit more from them. It's such a shame. Not Boggle, who was it? Just couldn't quite have stayed on side there. We could have been 1-0 up. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, of course, but that's a shame. A little bit of motivation going here. We've got Ndedi on a booking, so watch your step, please, mate. Fete up. You took your chance, mate. Just make sure you take it when it counts. And Pickford's our best player, which is never a fantastic sign when your goalkeeper's the best player out there. We'll keep an eye on Luca Bacchio. We do have the Wizard on the bench, so it might be a case of we just need to call it on him if he's not going to pick up his game here. We'll give him a little bit of time. Ramble's not having a great game either. We've got a free kick to the corner, to defend here. It's off the crossbar. Can we get it clear, please? It's still not quite away. Oh, back post, and Pickford's there and makes a simple claim. Pickford, all right, the highlight, is it going to continue here? Luca Bacchio loses out, but Michelotti picks up the loose ball, gets it forward to Luca Bacchio. He goes up's offside again, I think there, isn't he? Or it was the player here calling him on up. It's not going to count anyway. Of course, the goalkeeper's made the save. But he did look again suspiciously offside, didn't he? We've still got a nervous and apprehensive looking Luca Bacchio. All right, look, we'll waste a shout on him. No pressure. Shout onto Luca Bacchio. We'll try Ndedi as well since he's not playing particularly well. Rambleson. See if we can get them going here. Let's try exploit the middle, look for the overlaps, maybe just lower the tempo a little bit. We'll see if that works at all. Hasn't worked on Luca Bacchio. He still looks apprehensive, so we'll take him off. Let's get the Wizard on. He can play as a inside forward, so that's fine. And Ndedi, we could bring Vassi on, play him out there. Let's try him on attack. See if that makes any difference. Come on, boys, come on. We've got another throw to defend here. A little bit too much space there for Greenwood, but he can't do anything with it. Chiesa to Axel Tuanzebe. Chiesa again, back to Tuanzebe. Come on, boys, get a block in here. I don't like how much time and space they're getting into this area. Milinkovic-Savic, it's well blocked by Jayden Bogle. Can we get there? We can with Fete up. Rambleson, can we win this ball back? Not quite. And it's looking as though it's still going to be a Manchester United highlight. We haven't been particularly great this half, have we? If we're honest with ourselves. Chiesa cuts inside and Chiesa lashes it across the face of goal. Let's try maybe just being a little bit more direct. Shoot on sight. See if that works at all for us. Here we go with a corner. Maybury to take. Can we get on the end of this, please? We can't. Rambleson's there. It's in the mixer. It's bouncing around. It is Madioda can recollect it. He gives it to Pavlovic going back. Well, Pavlovic. Michelotti's done really well there, but it still comes away with Manchester United. Michelotti wins it back, and well, we're on the break going the other way. Michelotti, a terrible pass for the Wizard. Arp has it now. Arp, it's blocked. It's still there for him. Back to Michelotti. Can we get a little bit of quality in here? No, we can't, and it's going back the other way now. It's like watching the under-6s play. Chiesa in a little bit of space. He's got a tight angle. Can he pull it back? Can we stop it? We can. Pickford's there. And that was absolutely shambolic football. All right, it's not working out for Ndedi. So let's get Vassi on as an inside forward. Let's get the fullback again, please, for Jayden Bogle. Rambleson not having a great game, but we'll leave him on because it's Rambleson and we know he can do anything at any time. And the Wizard's injured and we don't have another left-sided player. All right, we can. Palaversa, how would you feel about playing as an inside forward? Are we better doing that or are we better putting him back here, getting Maybury out wide right? But let's maybe do that. We can switch Vassi over to the left. That probably works a little bit better on the grand scheme of things. Hopefully not too serious for the Wizard. He's a useful player for us. English as well, of course. Goal kick for Manchester United. Chiesa has it. At this point, you almost get the feeling we're just trying to hang in here for a point away to Manchester, which would be a decent point, to be fair to us. City and Watford, 4-3. It's an absolute belter. Let's give it a concentrate, boys. Let's just not do anything silly here. I don't think the match... I think shots on target are probably a better reflection of the game than just total shots. We've got a minute and a half to play here. It would be a devastating time to concede that goal. It would be a wonderful time to score it, of course. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought that was going in. We've got a goal kick. We have 55 seconds to play. Pickford stands over it. Gets it wide there for Michelotti. Is he going to keep it in? He is not. Norwich take the lead at Chelsea, or against Chelsea, I should say. We've got another throw. We've got about 25 seconds to play now. Pavlovic has it. He clears it into touch. That's interesting. And I get the feeling this is just petering out now. 5 seconds to play. Throw in. Mason Greenwood has it. Michelotti wins it back. Back to Matteo, to Pavlovic, into touch, mate. And that'll do it. Well, no goals. But I'd say that is a solid point. And as I said before, it's such a shame that Fete Up couldn't have just stayed on side for the goal that he scored that was ruled off. So spoils shared as Maybury and Man United renew acquaintances. The Wizards' injury is serious. 2 months. I mean, we can get past it, but that's that's a shame. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Burnley or our first day at Villa, one or the other. Okay, welcome back. We are still at Brentford, but Aston Villa has slipped into the relegation spaces. So that is, we need to take over there very soon if we are indeed to take over. But let's have a quick look at what we're doing here. We are at home to Burnley. We are the strong, heavy favourites for this one. Burnley are down there. I think they were 14th in the league. There they are there. So they're not having the best season. Of course, they're newly promoted this year as well. And if we were to win, then obviously we would leapfrog back up above Arsenal and Everton. Everton, you can see they beat Manchester City into 4th spot. So it would be a nice thing to be able to do that. Ricardo Fuller is their manager. Actually quite a good manager, to be fair to him. Not the best coach going around, but certainly a good manager. An adventurous, standard style of play. We're expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. Tammy Abraham is there. Kalichi in a Nacho. Felipe Anderson. So they do have some decent players in their team there. Taimon at left back. We can see they're maybe a little bit narrow in midfield, so bear that in mind when you see the formation that we're playing here. We can see their passing network, again, a little bit narrow, and their key passes as well. They did beat Wolves 3-2 last time out. This is the team. It's very, very similar, just a few changes. So it's Pickford in goal. It's Michelotti. Panzo comes in for Pavlovic, who just looked a little bit ropey last game, so he comes in to partner Suisi. Scott in for the suspended Jayden Bogle for this one. Matteo, Rambleson and Maybury continue. Now we're playing with Rambleson box to box, so we're playing with wingers in this one. So it's Ndedi and Luca Bacchio again. Now Luca Bacchio is unhappy at his lack of first team football. I tried to explain to him his lack of first team football is to do with his performances, but he wasn't particularly happy with that either. So we're trying to keep him happy here. Fete Up goes up top. Excuse me. We do have Hudson-Odoi and Dan on the bench for this one, as well as Palaversa, Ghana, Hickey and McKenna. So let's hope that, let's hope they're not needed. So they are playing as expected. They do have Dama Traore as well. They do have some decent players in that team. All right, what do we want to say to this? We're the favourites. We don't want to put pressure on them. Go out there, relax. Just go out there, relax. The result will come, boys. You're at home. You're favourites. You should be beating this team. Just go out there and do it. Paraphrasing what my team talk is there. Look at this, a nice full Brentford Community Stadium. This could be our last game in charge at the club, and if it is, then we would really like to go out on a high in front of our own fans. Then we can come back and raid them if we can with Villa. I don't think we're going to have much money. When I did the interview, I think the transfer budget was 6 million, which isn't obviously too much, and the wage budget was just over a million, like just over £1 million a week, which is a good wage budget for the Championship. I think that's more than we had at Brentford. So how they're down where they are in the league, I have absolutely no idea. This is not particularly working. We'll demand more. Luca Bacchio with a corner. It's decent. It's straight into the goalkeeper's hands by Suisi. And I haven't heard that goalkeeper before. Turkish goalkeeper. All right, come on, boys. Let's get something going here. Ndedi can't quite beat his man. And let's see what becomes of this highlight. We should win that. We do. Suisi nods it down. Get there, Maybury. He does. Nice early ball forward for Ndedi. He's in here. Ndedi comes in field. Goalkeeper makes another save. We are coming to life late in this half, though. Another corner. Luca Bacchio to take it again. It is. It's not the best. It's headed away. Maybury's there. Maybury is caught in possession, and, well, that's not great. And what's going to happen here? Can we stop the cross coming in, please, boys? We'll just about take that. They had a number of shirts in the box. That's not terrible. Not a great half. That's what, 3 halves of football in this episode without a goal. Let's go with disappointing. Panzo I mean, he's been solid. That's all you can really ask. I don't like central defenders on bookings, but it is what it is. Is there anything here we want to change? Let's maybe not exploit the flanks. All right, let's exploit the middle. Look for the overlaps. See if that works for us. We do, of course, then have the options. We can switch to inside forwards if this isn't particularly working either. Ndedi has... What's happened to Ndedi's form? He was brilliant. 2 games ago? He was absolutely brilliant. And now he has got a little bit of stage fright on YouTube, I think. We'll tell him to show some passion as the highlight starts with Burnley. Can we go and win this ball back, please, boys? I'm thinking we might go and change to inside forwards. This just isn't quite working for us, is it? I thought, seeing how narrow that they were, that it might be something we could do. And just get down the outsides of them, but it's clearly not. Can we win that? We kind of do. Panzo has it. He gets it forward early for Arp. Fete up. Does he have somebody with him? We're getting men forward. Is that a penalty? He chips it in for Ndedi. Ndedi towards goal, and Eric Ndedi gets the goal. A nice looping header into the top corner. Did so well there. Not just to keep possession, but then to pick him out as well. We'll tell him to concentrate. But look at this. Held the ball up wonderfully. Kept possession. Chipped it in. And Ndedi, that's a wonderful header. A wonderful header from Eric Ndedi for his 6th goal of the season. Now, do we go and change the way we're playing anyway? Or do we just kind of say, well, we've got our goal. Maybe we just keep going with this. Who isn't playing well? Rambleton's not having a great game. We'll switch him to a Mazzella and see if that has any effect on him. We'll go switch the way they're playing as well. I know that Citizen Nev enjoys when we do that. Alright, here we go. Is Rambleton about to score a goal assisted by Mabry now that I've changed the way he suggests we play? I should say too, there's a link to the Discord down in the description. If you want to get involved with sort of tactical tips and post-game discussions and just general chit-chat, that's the way to do it. It's Rambleton with the assist. I should have had it there all along. It's Fete with his 6th of the season now as well. And there we go. If you do want to join the Discord group, you'll be hearing Citizen Nev say, I told you so to me repeatedly. I am absolutely sure of that. And with good reason, as it turns out, because look at this. Scott back to Rambleton as the Mazzella gets the cross in. Fete up's there. Their defender will be disappointed, I imagine, not to have won that header. And there it is. 2-0 to Brentford. Was it offside? I mean, it wasn't offside. No, he's fine. He just stepped back. His timing was better on that one than it was against Manchester United. But there we go. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I don't think we will make a sub now because Ndedi's injured himself. So let's get Dan on for him. Yeah, because we'll give some of the other players on the bench a game in the Europa League. Here we go with Luca Bacchio. Is he going to smash one in? He's got a good chance to do it. He's hit the post. Oh, we've seen Luca, at least just not quite at his own sort of high standards this season. What's happened there? It's a free kick. Rambleton's pushed somebody, has he? Well, that's silly, isn't it, if you get a yellow card for that? And it's his 1st of the season, so it's not too bad. I think he must have bookings in Europe then. Does he play Europe? Anyway, doesn't matter. We have 6 minutes of stoppage time. That's a lot. What we don't want to do is give them a way back into it. And we've almost done that there. We probably don't need to be attacking now. We can just go back to positive. And Ndedi's got a twisted knee, so that shouldn't be too serious. We've got a little bit of space through the middle here for Mabry. Block tackled away, but Luca Bacchio picks up. Is he going to unleash? He is. It's a good save from their goalkeeper, and it's another corner. We've certainly livened up since the goal, haven't we? Dan with the corner this time. It's headed away. Madio should retrieve that. He goes back there to Michelotti, across to Scott, out there to Dan. Can he beat his man? Of course he can. It's Dan. Oh, it's a lungy tackle by Taimon. And we'll have a free kick in a decent position here. Can we pick out one of the big lumps from the back? It's headed away, and are we going to get done on the break now? We've got too many men forward. Tadic. There's no one up there for Burnley, so never mind. Well, there we go. It's not been a classic, but we have got the job done. A big 3 points in the context of the league season, and if we are to go off to Villa after that game, it's certainly nice to end with a comfortable win, a decent performance at home. Well done, boys. So quality of possession provides the victory. KG press conference from Fuller. The Ndedi injury is not too bad, so that's fine. 10 unbeaten now. So, I mean, you look at it, that Manchester United result is not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad. It's good. It's a point away from home to a Manchester United. We'll do this off camera. and they're the sort of points that you need to get to be successful at the end of the season. So we're 5 points off top. We're 1 point outside the Champions League. We are in the top, we're in European places. We're top of the group. As I said, if we are to leave now, we've left them in a really, really good place. So we'll be back next time for, I think we probably want to come back for the quarter-final, don't we, against Liverpool. So we'll come back for Leicester and Liverpool if we're still at the club next episode. It's not that long. It's about a week, isn't it, between now and then? So, yeah, we'll just see where this takes us. We'll either be here or we'll be at Villa. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villa. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Link to Discord in the description. Take care.